Come on in, come on in. Is our, you see, I got my specs on. It's our good morning coffee chat. Come on in. From time to time, I'll be putting these specs on so I can see you. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Is our good morning chat. Let me grease up my black lips. Good morning, everybody. Listen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a rainy morning, but it's a beautiful morning because God woke me up and he woke you up too. I know that because you're here with me. Thanks for joining me. We just gonna get ready to get this thing. Good morning. Smile, Smiley. Good morning, Captivating. Good morning, Coach Renee. Blessings to this beautiful day. Absolutely. No matter what it looks like, it's raining here, but it's a beautiful day because my feet hit the floor and yours did too. Thank God, thank God, thank God. So let's get ready to have our morning coffee chat. You ready? So, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Listen, I won't be looking at the chat. I will stop, but I will not look at the chat continuously. So when you come in and you drop down out of the bushes and you join the chat, please know that I appreciate you for coming to join me, but I will not be looking at the chat continuously. Okay? All right. See, because they trying to throw me off my game. You see, they're playing in our face, as James would say. They're playing in our face. But I told you something was brewing on these streets. And a little bit of the tea is just oozing out of the pots. But I'm still waiting. This morning, we're going to talk about love. Love. Let me get some of this light out my face. So we're talking about love, and I started off yesterday telling you about STARBRIM, and I had to stop because I had to leave. So I stopped in the middle of what I was trying to convey to you in reference to Cardi B will be indicted as well, and that's my belief. And I told you I broke it down a little bit to tell you why. But we're going to pick back up on that later. But now I want to tell you something. Listen, I'm not green to these streets. And I know I said it before. So when you troll me and you follow me from platform to troll me, and you try to make trouble in someone else's life, and you're lying again. See, and I know where the people are. I know who they are or where they're from. So remember, I am the truth, and you should believe in truth as well. So don't go on someone else's platform and try to defame my character. It won't happen. Because if they were smart enough, they would look at my videos and see that I've never said anything bad about them. I did mention them in commentary. You're absolutely right. Was it bad? Absolutely not. So don't go in someone else's chat and say that Miss T said anything that she didn't say. Because I will call you on the carpet. Because like I said, I know where you're coming from. And when these people let these trolls, remember, they are trolling me and they're trolling you. But it's sad when you allow these trolls, good morning wigs, to get in your head. See, you are over there disrupting Pretty Honey Savage live and Rita's live because they're weak. They are allowing you to get in their head. I'm not going to allow you to get in my head. You disrupted that girl's chat yesterday. Both of them. You know who you are. And when you was in Pretty Honey's chat, poor thing, she was so discombobulated, distracted, she couldn't even start her chat because your face stayed on her monitor because she didn't know how to take it off. I was there too. Yeah, I was there. You are acting like the person you really are. See, what you're trying to do when you sing your crew in other people's chat, and I knew they were your crew. And see, she's so caught up in trying to apologize to Rita, she couldn't function because she couldn't get you off her screen. It was almost as if we were in like a movie or something. I laughed so hard, my teammates was looking at me at work because I was tickled pink because of you was distracting the hell out of them. You even sent some of your trolls over here. Yeah, I know. Then they want to email me, ask for my email me, start sending me crazy shit. I'm too strong for that, baby. I told you. Or if I didn't, I got street smarts. So you can't fuck with me. Excuse my French. Yeah, you can't mess with me. Stay over there and fuck with them. That I would behoove you to do that because you can't get in my head. So, trolls, come on in. You're welcome too. But you won't discombobulate me. You won't knock me off my game. I'm too sharp for that. So, go somewhere else with that bullshit. Pretty Honey, sweetheart, and Rita, I suggest y'all go behind the screens and talk. Both of y'all are weak. You guys are letting these people get in your head. And when they get in your head, you can't stop. You can't stop to focus on what your intentions are to bring to your platform because you allow these trolls to get in your head. See, when you want to be queen and you really believe in your head that you're the queen of YouTube, you start fucking with other people. But the sad thing is, you got something going on in your life and you can't even stop to focus on your shit because you're so busy messing with other people. That's sad. That's sad. When does it stop? It doesn't with you guys. I know that. It doesn't. So you're over there. You've been trying for a while now to break those people up. And poor Rita can't see the forest for the trees, but I can. She let y'all set her up. See, this ain't the first time the crew done set her up. No, I've been watching her. You guys are setting her up. And poor thing, she can't see the forest for the trees. She can't see that you mofos are running game on her. So her and Pretty Honey is at it now. They're at it. She got so caught up, she unmodded Pretty Honey. She fell out with Pretty Honey on her live. Instead of stepping back, rereading, rethinking what emails you thought you saw, you allow them to get in your head. These people are demons. And they're running rampant on these YouTube streets. And they're messing with people that they know are weak. Because you want to be the queen so bad, and you want to be the king so bad, that you are going from platform to platform to try to crumble somebody else's empire. That's what you're doing. But I see you. But remember, there's something brewing on these streets. I advise you to go mind your fucking business and get off of these YouTube streets for a while. That's what I advise you to do, sis. And dude, you know who you are. You know you are wrecking Rita's nerves. You're wrecking Rita's nerve. So now that her and Pretty Honey is all discombobulated and don't know where to go, you guys are succeeding with them. Yes, you are. I felt sorry for that girl. I laughed so hard I couldn't stop because she was stuck in a place that she couldn't even start her live because you guys infiltrated her platform. That's what you did. But I see you, sis, and I see you, bruh. And unfortunately, they don't see you. And I wish Rita would just step back and think about shit before she jump on these YouTube streets and start blasting people. Because it's intentionally done, baby. It's a setup. Good morning to everybody who's coming in. Thanks for joining my live. This morning, we're going to continue. Hey, Kimberly, I hadn't seen you. Today, we're going to continue with STARBRIM and Cardi B and the setup. But what does it have to do with love? See, love is something that's taught. It's conditional and unconditional in some cases. So STARBRIM got caught up looking for love in all the wrong places. But STARBRIM isn't the only one that looks for love in the wrong places. A lot of these people on the YouTube streets as well. Yes, looking for love in all the wrong places. When you're not nurtured, when it's not taught to love, you don't know what love is. So you get in abusive relationships. You look for people to validate who you are. You don't need validation. If you love yourself, validate yourself. That's what you need to do. But it's so sad that people get caught up in wanting somebody to want them, that they allow people to do anything to them. And that's in real life. We come from dysfunctional families. So a lot of time on our journeys in life, we have to try to make our way. And so in your life path that you're traveling, shit happens to you. And all you want to do is be loved. So you allow people to abuse you, just like in these YouTube streets. I go from platform to platform, and a lot of times I just sit there and observe what's going on. And I see some of these content creators and subbies are allowing people to break them down. They allow them to break them down because they want to belong, because somewhere they miss love. So they want to belong to these streets. You want to belong so bad in these streets, you go after destroying other people. See, because you feel like if you destroy someone else, you can rise to the top. But you're missing love. You're missing love, so you want someone else to feel unloved. That's what happens on these YouTube streets and in real life too. But anywho, I was talking about Cardi B. I said Cardi B will be indicted. And yes, I do believe that. And if Cardi B is not indicted and served time, is because she's a rat. She's an informant. See? So that will reduce her time, or she won't get any time. So who's going to roll over first is the question I'm thinking. Will STARBRIM roll over? or when they catch little Cardi B, she'll roll over. See, you can't say, Cardi B, that you're not part of a gang because you said it plenty times. Your friend STARBRIM even said you part of the 59 Brims. So you can't say it. So shout out to my girl Millie because she helped me with this investigation and this little research. And Cardi, hopefully, sis, you will pay for what you did. Yeah, I hope you will pay for it. Remember what my mom said? You can get by, but you won't get away. I believe that. And if you so stupid to fall for other people's bullshit, to knock you off your game, and to set you up just like they're being set up, then you need to check out what's going on in your surroundings. You need to make sure you know who you're locking hands with, like they friends. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody is not happy for your come up. You can't take everybody with you. And remember, karma's a bitch. When you shit on people, you'll get shitted on too. Now, I'm really trying not to talk like that. But remember, what you do to people comes back to you. So just let's keep it looking in these YouTube streets and see what karma is coming back to some of our people on YouTube. So let's go to the STARBRIM thing. So let's get a little take right here. I want to bring this up. I want to hit that. Hang in there with me because I want to bring this up because this is something we need to see. Let's see. Remember I told you that it started from here. It started from this little chump that they let in their gang. They let him in, and I would call him, he was planted there. See, the feds plant people where they want them to be. They are even planting them on YouTube to keep an eye on us. And that troll thing, that's like planting someone where you want them to be, to knock you off your game, to gain information so you can trap them. So the feds use this little funny face fucker right here and this little one next to her because he implicated her. He implicated her because that's what they wanted him to do. So the questioning was just right. The questioning was just right for him to trap her up. And then not only was it him, let's just see, because this is the real one. And I'm going to play an audio and I'm going to read. So it's going to be like a story time. If you want to, hang in there because we're going to get to the root of some of this. Let's see. And remember, I showed you this picture. I showed you this picture. Da-da-da. So you can't say that you don't know them. What's happening here? Let me get my screen share. Let me get my screen share and bring on my two favorite people we talking about. And there they are. And they're pretty red. This girl got on Brilliant Idiots and talked so much that she didn't even know that she was telling what they were telling people exactly what they were about to indict her for. But she was bragging about her affiliation with her gang. She's the queen mother. That's what they call her. So she's at the very top. So you're on Brilliant Idiot and you're going on your podcast, and you're bragging about your gang activities. And in the middle of you bragging about your gang activities, you say hello to your best friend, Cardi B. And you say you will ride for her. And you'll do it again. You'll sit for her again. So that's exactly what's going to happen. But I want to know if you're going to ride this whole thing out that you're just going to take this weight by yourself. Star, I need to know that because you got a baby coming. You have a baby coming that has a chance to never see you from behind bars until they about 30. So I wonder how long she's going to ride with Cardi. But just let's take a little listen at Star. I'm going to stop and read the chat, and then while I pick this up and get it where I need the audio, I'm going to stop and read the chat for a minute. Let me stop and read the chat for a minute so I can welcome you all. Good morning. It's the domino effect. Absolutely, Kimberly. Let's get rid of them. I'm sick of looking at them. And unfortunately, they were looking for love in all the wrong places. And that's what this is about. Star wanted to be loved so bad, she joined a gang at 12 because she was looking for love in all the wrong places. She said what a good life she had because she used to go on trips. Her father used to give her $100, buy her the best clothes, and this and that. But her mother used to beat her and abuse her every Friday when she got drunk. So she was looking for love in all the wrong places. So you can't fault some of these people on the way they live because they're looking for love. Apparently they haven't gotten love, so they're looking for love, so they go to the wrong places. And that's what happened to Star here. And my heart pours out to her only because I hear it in her. And from what I read and what I hear on these on this podcast, on this interview she's doing, the girl was just looking for love and she went to the wrong place. And because the gangs are so easily to accept you, you think they love you, but they condition you to not love. But you think it's love, but to kill and to hurt someone is not love. To try to bring any type of destruction to someone is not love. If you destroying them, breaking them down mentally or physically, you're not loving them. So she has it confused, but that's what she knows. So hold on. Good morning, Kay. Good morning. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Nori B. Thanks for joining me, Wigs and Wigs. Hi, Miss Donna. Good morning, Miss Donna. Good morning, Miss Donna. Let's see. Good morning, or Roro Monroe. Okay. Let's see. It's a domino effect. Absolutely. So now that they got even 6ix9ine, and he's up from 6ix9ine, and what's his name? Tekashi 6ix9ine. He from another gang, but still they got him. So now the dominoes will fall because each year they're gonna rack up more people. Yeah, they already got the people that they want. It's just a matter of time of them going out and busting them to indict them, but they got the people already. Yeah, they got the people, and I think she'll be caught up in the next one. If not, keep in mind, just like my girl Millie on MOBRADIO said, if Cardi B doesn't get indicted and charged and she get time, she's a rat. She's a rat. She's an informant. And she's going to roll over on somebody to save herself from doing that hard time. Good morning. I couldn't find your page. How come, sweetheart? Definitely a plan. Absolutely, he was a plan. Make me wonder if 50 was involved because he got real interested with this bot. Is a possibility. Let me tell you something. This is my belief. Remember, I said I speak my belief, my truth, my opinion, and my perception of things. I believe that they set us up with our own people. I really do. I believe they set us up with our own people because I watched Charlemagne the God do this interview with STARBRIM. He was laughing, and the white guy is laughing at her. But they're laughing at her. But why would he pose those questions to her in reference to her gang affiliation, how tight she is with Cardi B, if she would do another sit for Cardi B? And she said, absolutely, she'll do it again. So why was he asking those questions like Vlad? Because they send them in there to set us up. And they use our own people to set us up. But we can't see the forest for the trees sometimes. The Church Lady Reed Show. Hey, finally found you. Thanks, Ask April. Thanks, Ask April, for sending someone a hey, boo boo. Oh, Wigs and Wine. That's Wigs. Wigs and Wigs. The Church Lady, good morning. So, good morning to everybody coming in. So, I got to get ready to do this thing. Pretty good in you. Okay, y'all having your own conversation. Thank you for joining me. So, they using Charlemagne. They use all these other artists and Hollywood actresses and all that shit. Is all those people are nothing but demonic. They are puppets. Remember, these people have handlers. And I believe this. And I believe that when they get out of line, the handlers rope them back in. And that's what's happening to Cardi B. See, they allowed her to get money. And I don't have anything personally against Cardi B, but what I don't like about her, this is my truth, y'all, and I'm telling you, is that she couldn't rise above her ghetto-ness. See, she answered every Instagram. She still carried that thug mentality, even with all those coins. At one point, you have to rise above some shit. So they threw the dice and they gambled on her. Now they saw she was hood. They saw she was ghetto. They saw she was a gang member, but they rolled that dice because they knew they could make money off of her. But now all of a sudden, they're taking a loss and she's becoming a liability. The handlers need to rope her ass in. And remember, I said yesterday, there are certain ways that the handlers of the industries rope you in. They either get rid of you off the planet Earth, they put you on drugs that they destroy you so bad, they will incarcerate you, they will strip you for everything you have to drive you crazy. Because if you get riches, and I'm used to living, and I'm used to wearing Gucci, Fendi, Versace, driving Rolls Royces, drinking the fine champagnes, going to the finest place, jet setting all over the place, and then all of a sudden, you pull that shit from me. You driving me crazy. That's why a lot of these child actors and actresses go crazy. Yeah, you don't see them anymore. They get hooked up in drugs and alcohol and they have problems because the fame has been stripped from them. They know what they're doing. The handlers are going to rope you in. They're going to allow you to live good for a minute. But when they see you begin to be a problem for them or you're costing them money, they're going to rope you in. It's a chess game. It's just the masters know how to play it well. Sometimes we don't. So that's how Cardi B and Star is getting caught up. So let me read a little article and I'll tell you why I think Cardi B can be an informant, right? Now, Cardi B Muscle Man just got arrested for selling crack. Now, he had been running with Cardi. In fact, he was one of the ones that was with her at that bar brawl, right? Because he's a muscle man, like security. He got busted for crack. So let me read this little article to you. Now, remember, STARBRIM has charges against her. She was indicted for maiming. And I have to retract something. The maiming didn't come from the two girls. It was from someone she had slashed in the face. And that's what maiming is. She caused permanent injury and damage to someone. That's her 30-year charge. The other one, they're just going to give her light, like 10 years, you know? So I say you combine them, and they're not going to give her 50 years, but they might give her like 20 or 30, and that's a long time to be away from your child. But so I retracted that. It's because she has slashed someone on her face, and on Brilliant Idiot, she admits to slashing someone in their face. See? She also admit that she jumped Cardi B in the game. No, she didn't jump her in. She was already in it, but she's the queen mother. So Cardi is the daughter. So she also admit that. So Cardi can't even distance herself from gangs. She said it too much. She have said it too much. So that's what they indicted her Star for, not for sending the girls over there. But let's take a look at this article, and this is compliments to page 6. Not about Cardi Muscle Man, but listen to this. So this is a little story time. Hang in there because I got to read it. And I got to put my glasses on. Good morning to all who's coming in. We're going to see why these girls was looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. Okay, Cardi B alleged attack on 2 sister bartenders at a Queens strip club in 2018 came weeks after rapper's best friend, Star says she was her best friend. Cardi says Star is her best friend. Best friend ordered purported gang members to target the same women. Cardi B, you got problems. But the pals didn't think the first assault was vicious enough, so Cardi B went to finish it. So the revelation came Tuesday when prosecutors unsealed indictments against Cardi B alleged muscle man Jeffrey Bush, 35, and her close pal Yanette STARBRIM Respis, 28, on racketeering conspiracy charges for their alleged involvement with the 5'9" Brim sect of the Blood Gang. See? So they already got her. Now, my thing is if she's weaseling her way out of it, if she's informant. So Respis, said to be the Brim's highest ranking female member or godmother, ordered a group of gang members to punish the sisters for showing disrespect to another gang, prosecutors allege. She ordered a group of gang members to punish the sisters for showing disrespect to another gang member. That's what they allege. But that's what they know because they have videos of it. So STARBRIM ordered it. Remember, STARBRIM is her best friend. So she ordered. So I will put hands on them. I don't even want no talking respite order, according to courts. She just want them to put hands on these 2 girls who was in the bar. Those sisters who Cardi and them also got in trouble with. But prosecutors alleges Respis was dissatisfied with the assaults and huddled with Brim's leaders to discuss a possible second assault. So that's when Cardi B came into play, and she went and assaulted them with her big guy Bush. So dissatisfied with the first attack, you know, Respis said something. Bush was allegedly back at the same jingle joint 2 weeks later, this time serving as muscle for Cardi B, with the rapper allegedly throwing bottles at the sisters because she thought one of them was sleeping with her husband. Not husband, her husband, because he's slinging dick and come everywhere. So that's it. She wasn't satisfied, so Cardi herself went to the joint to handle it with her muscle man. Several members also accused of, but we don't want to worry about that. But let's talk about why I think that my girl may be an informant or rolling over or will roll over on somebody. An alleged Brooklyn gangbanger accused of helping rapper Cardi B a beatdown in a Queens strip club last year was busted on new charges Thursday for selling more than $12,000 worth of crack to federal prosecutors announced. Jeffrey Bush, who allegedly served as muscle for the hip-hop star during the club brawl, was arrested Thursday morning at his Williamsburg home, where authorities say they then found a bag believed to be crack along with pills, pop, a scale, and nearly $15,000 in cash, according to court documents. So why now they got her muscle man? He had been with her. So what's really going on? Will Cardi get indicted and will she do time? I believe absolutely. Because when that order wasn't vicious enough, when that attack wasn't vicious enough, they sent Cardi. Now they have the video of Cardi. Hold on. They have the video of Cardi picking up an ice bucket, hitting the girl. They have the muscle man along her side, alongside of her. So now, where does that put Cardi? Cardi, are you going to tell? But what really threw me for a loop, and I don't know, and I want to stop because I want to know if the people in here saw Cardi B's press video, because now I'll go to that and tell you why that bitch gonna do time. And if she don't, then she's selling them some good information. Hold on. If you saw the Cardi B's press video, press 1. And I'll read chart. I'll read a little bit of this. They was cool with Cardi foolishness as long as it was against black people. Absolutely. They didn't like Nicki. Now she's messing with their money. Absolutely. And that's why I said they have to rope this bitch back in. Because, Lord forgive me, I don't want to call her bitch. They got to rope this sister back in. They got to rope this girl back in because she's messing with their money. See, she's more of a liability to them now. And I said this yesterday, and I don't want it to seem, I don't want to sound redundant, but we have to follow this. She's more of a liability to them now than an asset. So they have to get rid of her. So they have to void her contract some kind of way because they have wasted a lot of money on her. And now she is so caught up in all these lawsuits, she can't even tour. No, she can't tour. She can't tour. Hold on. I've been seeing this coming for a long time. Cardi has been problematic since she's been on the music scene. Only because, church lady, she couldn't rise above her ghetto-ness. And see, she is connected to that game. So what she had to do when she did get in the music industry, she had to take some of them along. Yeah, she had to take some of them along because that's loyalty to her family. Yeah, she had to be loyal to her family. Yeah, Belcalis. Crack, oh my gosh, $12,000. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Number 1, Donna Hughes. So you saw that press video. Now we're gonna say something about that press video. I can't play it because I don't want copyright strikes. They're putting the pressure on Cardi B by coming for everyone around her. Absolutely, Kimberly. That's what they do. And then the pressure will bust the water pipe. So they're putting pressure on her so she can get ready to tell. Just like they planted Tekashi and he rolled over. See, so they putting pressure on her so she can roll over. That's exactly. And it all relates to the gang activities, looking for love in all the wrong places. She became a gang member at 16, STARBRIM at 12. Something went wrong in their upbringing. Now, I don't say that parents are bad, you know, because you do your best to raise your child. There's no book. However, you have to be abreast of what your children are doing. Somewhere along the line, somebody lost track of what this little STARBRIM was doing, or they didn't even see she had a problem. They didn't see that anger was festering up in her. But as she stated on Brilliant Idiots, she was getting beat by her mother, so I would go out there and beat bitches. Yeah, I would just beat bitches for no reason. I would even beat little kids because you're angry. Because you're angry and you hurting inside, you attempted to hurt somebody else, or you continue to hurt somebody else. Not just attempted, you hurt someone else in many cases, and you still at this age continuing to hurt someone. So that's it. She's been a liability. Absolutely, church lady. She's been a liability. So now they have to get rid of her butt. Mz.Teavalocity, I meant sorry. Okay, baby, sorry. I didn't even see. Hey, and sexist. Okay, that's y'all talking. And you know those girls at the bar has the backing of Nikki is not being said, but I remember her allegiance with them when it happened. He said, Kim K, I remember that. Yeah, and I do know, I do believe, I don't know it to be factual, but I believe they do have the backing of Nikki. I do believe they have the backing of Nikki. And so they're going after her. Hello, everyone. Hello, Monique. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Back in the bushes. Okay, Kay. Go in the bushes. Walking around with tuna in a sock. Wasn't that crazy, Monique? She talking about how she would put tuna in a sock to bust Negroes in their head. This little girl has been violent for a long time. How could you not see as a parent? Why didn't you seek help for her? Because perhaps the mother was getting her ass beat. I don't know. She didn't mention that. Monique, did she ever mention that? I know she mentioned her grandmother was going with a crack addict. The grandmother died, but she was going with a crack addict or something. And I think he had the 4-letter word. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Good morning, Lamar K. Hey, nephew, what's going on, baby? The street said Nikki paid for the 2 chicks' lawyers. I believe that. I believe that because she disliked Cardi B and her crew so much. I believe she did. But see, it's going to be hard to prove that, and maybe not. And maybe not. Maybe they can prove Nikki is backing her with the lawyer. But even if she is, who cares? Cardi is caught up into some shit. And poor STARBRIM is so busy bragging about her lifestyle. Again, my favorite. She can't see the forest for the trees. And Charlemagne is sitting back like a big coon that he is, trapping that girl. The feds work everywhere with everybody. He's sitting there asking those questions to that girl, and she's running like she has diarrhea. Her mouth is running like she has diarrhea, and they are trapping her. A couple of months later, they indicted her for some of that same shit she said on their podcast. Crazy. Crazy. So I believe it. I believe Cardi B, those girls could be back. She said her mom was an alcoholic, right? And her mom used to beat her on Fridays. Her mom, so she knew to leave on Fridays. So what this girl do? She go join a gang. And I feel bad for her because even if she was trying to get her life together and really walk on a straight path, which I doubt, Star, that you really are trying to walk. Because remember, you came out threatening Ra. Talking about you gonna put paws on Ra. If you see her walking down the street, you gonna put paws on her. So you didn't learn a lesson. But I can guarantee you 20 or 30 years is going to teach your ass something. Maybe you'll get a couple of degrees. And maybe you'll really change. Because when the feds give you time, if I'm not mistaken, and anyone could correct me, you got to do 90% of that time. Or 80% of that time. So even if they say you get 30 years, sis, you got to do 28 of them. Hopefully, they be a little lenient on you, baby. I used to rock in socks or a pin in my hand at all times in high school just in case I got jumped. And it's sad that we would even have to live like that. I used to have to fight growing up too. But I had, believe it or not, I had more fights in my adult life than I did in my childhood. The craziest thing, my temper was so bad that you would say something and I would trigger off on you. Crazy. More fights in my adult life. I kept something in my hands. Sometimes you have to. And she said I don't know. This baby was all messed up. And I feel sorry for STARBRIM. I really do. Because this baby didn't have a chance. Not if you join no gang at 12. You don't have a chance. Right. Selling drugs and all that. I kept a pair of drum socks, of my saxophone or sax six, if they mess with me, it's like 80%, okay, 85% or something like that. But you still gonna have to do that time. And unfortunately, these are mothers. And these are mothers being separated from their child or children. And so what chance do you think that child may have? See, because no matter what you are in life, you could be an alcoholic, a drug addict, a prostitute, a drug dealer. You could stay out all night. You could feed your kids. A child will love their mother irregardless. It's an unconditional love unless you do something to them. That love is unconditional. So they gonna love you regardless. Now, so sad that these kids gonna have to grow with their mother, because I believe in my heart of hearts that Cardi's gonna do time too. She's gonna do time. And again, shout out to Millie for even dropping the seed in my spirit. If not, she's an informant. She's gonna rat on someone. But see, the reason why I think she's going to do time, because the handlers have to get rid of her. They have to get rid of her now. She got out of control. See, they thought they could make her. But now they're going to break her. So even if they make you, they can break you too. All money ain't good money. Some of these people shouldn't want these damn contracts. The games are all too she knows. Yeah, poor baby. All Cardi knows too, because she joined at 16. Isn't that crazy? Some people should not have children. You know, and they shouldn't. And you know, it's so sad because running these YouTube streets, you see a lot of stuff, right? You even see on here sometime when people start exposing other people or they expose themselves, you see, damn, they don't even need no kids. They're not even focusing on their child or their children. They're on YouTube all day and all night. When do you stop and focus on your child? You get so caught up on this YouTube. So we see it. I see it happen all the time. The cycle will repeat itself. See, and okay, Ansnack. So here you is. The cycle will repeat itself. Absolutely. That's how it goes. And the unfortunate thing for these children, I don't know Rel, but I believe my girl Kay in chat yesterday told me that Rel was a Crip himself. So now this baby who's coming in this world, who didn't ask to come here, has a bad start from the beginning. This baby has a bad start from the beginning, because now he or she will not have their mother to nurture and to bond with them and to love them. Even if at some time, even if you came from a dysfunctional family and you weren't loved the way you needed to be loved and love wasn't taught to you, you grow up and you see certain things along your journey that shows you how to love, and you love. And you love. You may didn't get that love from your parents, but someone along the way will love you. Now, it could be good love and bad love, like we see here, bad love. Or it could be good love. Somebody comes along and love you for who you are and help build character in you. To love. So you love unconditionally, and conditionally. That's how it goes. I love the woman that raised me. Not so much for my biological mama. She's always been selfish. I just gave her to God. I'm grateful for the lady that raised me as my mom, and she could birth kids. Here goes a story. Thank you, church lady, for sharing that. She said, even though her biological mother didn't raise her, she loved the lady that raised her. But church, let me ask you a question. Do you have, or did you, I don't know, in reference to your mom, if she's still living or not, did you love your mom no matter what? Please answer that question, because kids love their mother their parents no matter what, especially their mother. There's something about birthing a child. There's a love automatic. You could do whatever you want to that child. They're going to love you unless you just tear them down and destroy them. Everybody like poor Star. No poor baby Star had been made her bed. Yes, ma'am, Monique. No. I do feel sorry for her in reference to her not having a chance. At 12 years old, you should not be in no gang, baby. You shouldn't be in the gang. So something is missing from her home. Something was missing from her home. So she went to a gang. That's what I feel bad. But when you hear her talk, she made her bed. And now she got a lie in it. And she was just saying how she was going to get her life together and one day have kids and all that. It's not going to work now. You got to do time, girlie. Blue-eyed devils have been breaking up the black family. Bingo! By removing the male influences. Infiltrating, I know you mean infiltrating the communities with drugs, crime, all to create general curses. Right. And some of us have general curses on us. Absolutely. But somebody have to step out and break that curse. So when you get to be an adult and you start realizing right from wrong, you should break that curse. You should focus on breaking that curse. A lot of our families have generational curses and they're continuing to break us down, and they're using our own people like Oprah, Gail, that Charlemagne the God, these celebrities, you know, who's up there, that they're using them to help destroy us. The music industry is definitely a big influential part of people's lives that's destroying them. Because when you talk about perp, mollies, F a hoe, pimp a hoe, fuck a hoe, then you have problems because you have kids listening to that. And that is infiltrating our children's mind and is saturating our kids' mind when they shouldn't be worried about that because they listen to that music. I did until she kept treating me wrong because of her guilt. Some people aren't built to be moms. I love her as a person, but the lady that raised me, she's my mom in my eyes. Okay, baby. Okay, I get it. She continued to treat you wrong, but had not she continued to treat you wrong, you could have made a bond with her. But again, I don't know your situation, baby girl, but something could have happened in her life that she didn't know how to love you. Some people don't know how to love. Remember, I said earlier, it has to be taught to you. Yeah, it has to be taught to you. That's why education is super important. These gangs don't love you, never will love you. Exactly, Kay? Unconditionally? Absolutely, baby. I see you, Kay. We have lead paint poisoning in our homes, in our schools, in our waters. They don't give a damn about us. That's why when I talk, I'm not talking to them people. I'm talking to my people. We need to wake up. They are planting these people in our lives to destroy us. And we're sitting on YouTube destroying each other because they call it entertainment. That's not flipping entertainment. Doxing people is not entertainment. Meeting people at IHOP is not entertainment. Use your platform wisely. Stop destroying other people or trying to destroy other people. They're setting us up, people, and they're giving us all the tools to set ourselves up. And they making it look good because it's works of the devil. It's works of the devil. People, get it in your brain. YouTube, I plead and I beg with you to stop doxing people. Stop that bullshit. Stop it. Stop it. They're using you. They giving you a little bit of money. They throwing us a couple of little coins, and we're destroying people for it. And we destroying our own people. Go after them. Go after them. Leave your people alone. We have enough on our plates to try to live in this world. I think so. I told her to tell me what happened to make her so hateful and selfish. She never will tell me, but I do believe it's rooted from childhood. Yeah, you're definitely right. It is, baby. It is. And just find forgiveness in your heart and continue to live your life and be the best person you can be. That's all you can do. If you have children, sweetheart, I don't know if you have children, love your children as much as you can. I have my own story. I have my own story. So Kay Edwards, oh, I'm sorry, baby, at Kay Edwards and not mentioning that poison Flint water. Nobody's even talking about the Flint water, right? We don't even hear about that. The only time we hear about things that's damaging us is when it's time to vote. See how they use and they manipulate us? When it's time to vote, everybody want to focus on our problems at hand, but they've been there. And soon as you're voting in, you do nothing about it. That Flint shit been going on for years now. Who's doing anything about it? They know what to do to us, cockroaches. We have always been our own worst enemy. Absolutely. It was taught back in slavery days when the house slaves versus the field slaves. We have to do better. You're right. And it's just the same now. Some are house slaves. We are mentally enslaved and we can't get above it because we have that bad crab in the barrel mentality. And I'm reverting back to YouTube. Is money for everyone here? It's you offer something different. People are coming to see you. So you should be able to make your money and not destroy by not destroying other people. You can make your money, sis, by not doxing people. You can make your money, brother, but not doxing people. You can do that. You should allow your sister to make some coins to make sure that you are helping her well-being. But you so caught up in your own effing mind and wanting to be the best, you want to destroy people. But that's not how it should go. But they already know how we as a people function. They already know we so mucked up in the mind that we will do anything for some change. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. And unfortunately, they are going to continue to use us because they know we easy targets. I felt that in my soul when she just took her glasses off. Baby, she's speaking facts. Thank you, Monique. I gotta read. If she calls or need help, I still have her because I want God. She says something important. She want God to bless her and to favor her. How do you think you're going to get God's favor when you continue to do wrong? When you continue to hurt and harm people, are you really looking for God's favor? You can't be looking for God's favor because God don't bless no mess. But it's something about that devil. It's something about the devil. He'll make you think you're being blessed. Now, I'm not here to preach to you, but the devil will give you all those fine things that you think is from God, and they're not. They're from the devil because he has to continue to destroy you. Because that's all he come to do: kill, steal, and destroy. So you are allowing the devil to work through you, and you don't even know it. But praise God to those who know. I'm not perfect. I'm with sin. I just ask for forgiveness and try to do right. It's not about me or how she did it. Okay, baby, you're right. But it's about people, period. That's all I'm saying. And you know what, church lady, that's all I'm saying. Good morning, Miss T in chat. Good morning, Nicole Chance. I'm not going to pop on that one because I don't know they in Arabic. So it's a troll. I'm not going to pay that any mind. I agree. No doxing, no hate. People always want to destroy us, twist stories and chop up words. And Right. Why would you do that? Just speak your truth. If you're growing on your platform, and this is for content creators and these people, if you're growing on your platform, what God has for you is for you. If what you're doing is entertaining these people and they like you, they're going to come to you. You don't have to do no harm. You don't have to try to take something away from someone else because God's got your back. And anything that God give you, no one could take away. So we have to be mindful of that. Let's make this YouTube fun. Let's educate. Let's promote. Let's empower. Let's enhance. Let's help. Like I said, I go on people's platforms. I don't even really like what they're saying. But if I notice that they are monetized and they got a super chat and a cash app and all that, I give them that click and view because I know it's putting money in their pocket. I know it's putting money in their pockets. So I'll give them a little click and view, Good morning, everyone. This is the second live I'm able to catch and I'm enjoying. Thank you, baby girl. Thanks. Some Black people have to go. They cannot all be with us when it comes down because they don't know which side they're on. Bingo. Bingo. You're right. And just okay, and I want to say this. I want to say this, baby. I want to say this. Even on these YouTube streets, everybody can't go with you. See, some people are there to set you up. While you think you're doing so great and you bragging and boasting and you're doing all these bad things to people, there's people that's planted on your platform. Mm-hmm. And they're waiting for you to rise a little bit and they'll pull you back down. They handlers too. Even YouTube have handlers. And when they get tired of you, they'll cut you off at the knees. Mm-hmm. They'll cut you off at the knees. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone subbing. We've been here. Like I said, yes, ma'am. Thank you also for, hold on, baby girl. Yes, ma'am. Thank you also for reminding me of who I am. Yes, you are God's child, first and foremost. These people are okay. Love yourself. And that's what this whole thing was about. Because these people didn't love themselves and they were looking for love in all the wrong places, they got caught up. They got caught up in some shit that they'll have to pay the price for a long time just because they didn't have love. So they went out there searching. So you go out there searching and you allow somebody to destroy you. You allow somebody to mentally and physically beat you because you think they love you. You allow them to talk to you any kind of way because they say they love you. Love don't hurt. Love don't hurt. People got it confused. Love don't hurt. The only thing hurt is hurt people. And you could take that one to the bank. And a lot of these people on here are hurting. You're not going to like me. You're not going to agree with me because I'm going to tell you the truth. You're hurting. So you're trying to hurt other people. Why don't you go and build your self-esteem up and love yourself and stop attacking so many people? And I'm not talking to one specific person. So don't take this wrong. I'm talking to a lot of these people. I'm talking to a lot of these subbies here who's chasing content creators, begging for them to validate them and to love them. No, baby. Go get therapy. Love yourself so you can love someone else. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Thank you, church lady, for subscribing. Come on now. Speak to me this morning. Thank you, Nicole. I agree. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't listen to you, or I could listen to you all day. I can't talk all day, baby. I learned a long time ago to know the people around you and know why they're in your life. Bingo. Everyone is purpose. There's no mistake. If you go out here today and you meet somebody, and I learned this, and it's a story that I could tell. So I was so in love with this guy. Now listen, I was so in love with this guy, and my daughter is grown. So my daughter was a teenager. No, my daughter was grown. She might have been about 18 and 20 anyway. I was so in love with this guy who looked like a damn alien. He looked like an alien, right? So he said he was going, and I'm just telling you this one incident. Oh, I just loved him. I just loved him. I don't know. So he promised that he was going to come take me to the mall that day. And he made money. He was a hairdresser, and he was my hairdresser, and I end up liking him, right? And messing with him. So he said he was coming to take me to the mall. Oh, we gonna go to the mall. We gonna have lunch. Now I was just boohoo. You know, I knew the women liked him, and I liked him, and all that. So he didn't come. He didn't come to get me one day. And I laid on my bed, and I was kicking and screaming. Oh, why he do this? You guys done been there. Why would he do this? He didn't have to lie. And I'm just all up in arms, and I'm boohooing. And I felt bad because my daughter was looking at me and said, Mom, it's going to be all right. She was looking at it. She said, Mom, it's going to be all right. So in her mind, she was like, what the hell is really going on? So down the road, years later, he gets locked up. Right? Yeah, he gets locked up. No. He had came out of jail. So I thought he had a different lifestyle. So one day he come to the house, and he came to the house, and he and you hate to tell stories on this mofo because they'll take it and put a narrative on it and say some shit. But anywho, I am who I am. I speak my truth. So anyway, he came to the house, and I went to get in his car to go to the store, and I see this blood and splatters, and I'm like, oh shit. Because I know. I said, this mofo is doing something that I don't want to be a part of. So I go to the store, and I hurry up and take back the car. I never mentioned what I saw. I just left him alone. So a couple of months later, he must have fell. And if you fall and you stay down, so you stay long on the floor, your muscles and stuff will become stiff to a degree if you can't move. So it's like a stroke. If you don't move, your muscles will ossify, and then you can't move, right? So he ended up being paralyzed. So this girl who wanted him so bad married him. I had went to the hospital, and he had told me to leave because she was coming. Oh, I was heartbroken. I was like, oh no. But from that point on, I knew that it was nothing there. But God had been trying to warn me. I'm going to rope it back in. God had been trying to warn me, but I didn't see it. So she marries him. She marries him. He became incapacitated, and he was wheelchair bound, but she married him. So I'm going down the road one day, and I'm driving, and the spirit jumps in me and say, that's why I didn't let you go too far with him. Now, I don't know. It wasn't word for word verbatim, but the spirit was telling me that's why the spirit was telling me that's why he wouldn't allow me to be with this dude, because he had already known what was going to happen. He had already known. God will speak to you. Nothing is done by mistake in our lives. It's all purpose. It's what we get out of it. When someone comes to hurt you, it's okay. Take that pain. Unfortunately, it happens, but it's reality, because you're going to learn something from that. It's going to teach you something. No, you shouldn't go through abuse or nothing like that. But when it comes your way, deal with it, as much as you can. But I hope when people come your way, you learn something from it. You need to know who's surrounding you. You need to watch people and know, because your enemy is right in your camp, even on these YouTube streets. Thank you, baby. Your enemy is right in your camp, even in these YouTube streets. Yeah, I know I said it twice. God always give us signs. Yeah, he was telling me to leave a guy alone. Oh, no, I would just want to be with him. I just love him so much. Because God knew he was on drugs. God knew what life he was living that I could not see. So he didn't want me to experience that. And so he blocked it. See, God will block some stuff for you and you don't even know it. And down the road, when you just out of nowhere, God will tell you why he blocked someone or something. Yeah, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. Yes, God will give you all kinds of signs. We have to listen and pay attention. Yes, the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Warning comes from all before a fall. That's right. Pride. And then ding, 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 ding. Pride comes before the fall as well, baby. I know I'm preaching up in here. Can I get an amen? Good morning, chat. Good morning in chat. Good morning, Redbone. How are you? No lie. The more I pray for God to make things better. Yep, he'll do that. It takes time sometimes because God is taking you through something sometime to make it greater later. See, God take us through trials and tribulations because he has something for us, but he has to make sure that we can handle it. That's what God does. Funny sense of humor. God has a funny sense of humor. Oh, nope. I've never been bitter about my past. I've always seen it as a lesson. Me too. God has something for us. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Please make sure you like. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm saying. Comment. And I'll tell you why to comment, because comments, good or bad, help me grow my platform. And so I like if you comment. If you think I did great today and you enjoyed it, or I blessed your spirit or whatever, let me know. Because then we need to continue on this path. Because my purpose here is not to drag and to destroy, but to uplift and empower. That's my purpose. I took your job. I took your job because you was bullshitting and you wasn't about it. So I took your job. All righty, let's see. Also, be careful what you ask for, because God will give you exactly what you want. Absolutely. And if you keep knocking on that door, when he shut that door and you keep knocking and he lets that door open, it's some stuff behind that door. It wasn't meant for you, but you insisted, even though he showed you the signs and told you no, you wanted it. So now you got it. So live with it. But anyway, it's almost, oh no, I got 15 more minutes. I got a hair appointment, but I need to cancel it because it's raining and I'm not getting my hair done in the rain. So also, that was the STARBRIM thing. It was really related to love. But my spirit told me to go somewhere else. But it still was in reference to love. Learn to love yourself so you can love someone else. Be nurturing and loving to someone else. I'm not perfect, you guys. Oh, believe me, I'm not perfect. I have stories to tell, but I'm learning. I'm still learning, and I learned from some of my wrong. I've learned from some of my wrong. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. You did an awesome job. Thank you, baby girl. You just got a subscriber over here. Thank you. So that's what we're about, because we need to help those people out there. We need to help our own people. But this takes me to this. Girl, come on, devil. Come on. Come on, God. Not devil. The devil is a liar. When was it okay for us to side with them folks to destroy our own folk? See, that's what I'm telling you. They use our own people to destroy us. Since when did you think it was okay for you to receive information to destroy someone else from someone outside of your race? And now listen, I'm not prejudiced, at all. I'm not racist at all, but I'm a Black woman first and foremost, and I'm gonna look out for my people before I look out for anybody else. So sis, I got questions, as they say. When did you think it was all right for you to take information from someone else to dox someone of your own race? See, they got you mucked up again. That's what I told you. There are plants right here in YouTube, and you falling for the okie doke. Don't bring me nothing about my people. Don't bring me nothing about another content creator, because I don't give a damn. Any content that I'm going to do commentary on is from what I observe on my own. Don't try to backdoor me and send me anything about someone else. I don't want it. I don't want to. See, I don't need alliances like that, because I came here for a purpose, and God will help me fulfill my purpose on this YouTube streets, on these YouTube streets. But when did you think it was all right for you to let that guy give you that lady's information and you expose it? You thought that was all right? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Good morning, Bertha. These are all. I don't think so at all that it was okay for you to do that. You better get a hold to yourself. You better get a hold to yourself. You know who you are. I don't have to say any names. I don't have to say any names, because the shit you doing, you know, it's not right, sis. It's not right. You're playing a deadly game. You're putting people in harm's way. But remember, some shit is brewing in these streets, and I think you are a part of it. I don't know what it is, but I think you are a part of it. Watch what you do. Leave these folks alone. Yeah, leave these folks alone. Let them destroy or hurt their own friendship. You don't have to help them. See, because when people are purposed in your life, when their time is up, their time is up. They don't need you to help them. You know who I'm talking to. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Yeah, you know you're wrong. Don't allow that person to help you destroy your own people, because you know that rise that you think you're up on, you won't rise. Or if you do rise, you'll shortly fall. It won't be long, because you're being mean, you're being malicious, you're being the devil. Even though you may not like me or like what I'm saying, and there's no one particular person, y'all, I'm talking to everybody. Even though you might not like me because I speak the truth, take this gem and do what you will with it. But you know, you need to watch it. You need to back off a little bit. See, they're not going to tell you, but that might be my purpose here as well, is to set your ass straight and tell you the truth. You need to stop it. You getting too caught up. You getting so caught up that you're messing with people. You get so caught up that you trying to destroy people relationships. Are you jealous, sis? Are you being loved? Or all that you say and do, all that you say, you're still missing love somewhere, because you out trying to destroy someone else. I see you like you see me. Remember, you see me, I see you. Yeah, I see you, baby. Great live, was driving. Have a wonderful day. Yes. And when did it become okay for you to say, have a good day, I hope you don't crash? Who would say that to a person? Yesterday I was in a live, so you guys can know what I'm talking about. I was in someone's live and I told them, okay, because I was engaging in the chat. I said, okay, I'm about to go to work. I'm about to start driving. They had a nerve to write me. You know who you are. Yeah, and I hope you don't crash. I said, really? I said, you hope I don't crash, but really, you're hoping that I crash. But you know, the blood of Jesus covered me all the way to my travels, through my travels. The blood of Jesus covered me, because that's what I pray in the morning. And if I did crash, you should feel like shit for even wishing that on me. But what you didn't know, I listened and through the whole thing, because I drive a car that has audio through the car. So I listened to the whole live. So, and I didn't crash, sis or bruh, but thanks for wishing that on me. But I wish no harm for you, baby. Because God's going to take care of you. I don't have to do nothing. He sent me here to take care of you. And I'm really looking out for you, but you too dumb to see it. It's okay. It's okay. It'll set in one day. We'll know who this message hits because they'll yell and let everyone know you stepped on their toes. Absolutely. A hit dog will holler. What the heck? They wish that I didn't crash in so many words. Have a safe drive. Hope you don't crash. I said, what the F? Who talks like that? That's someone's mad at me. They're angry because I'm getting under their skin by speaking my truth. That's all I'm doing. I'm not bothering anyone. But you don't wish no harm on anyone. But that's how you guys roll in here. That's how you roll in here. You wish harm and you do everything. But you know what? God got my back. And if something does happen to me, he allowed it and is okay. But you are sick. You are a sick freaking individual to wish I crash. That's just what you said. You know. And then you also was lying. Remember that I was over here talking about Rita in her chat. See, that's how I know you're not loved. Because whoever sent me that message, you know who you are. You're looking at my live now, or you'll catch the replay. So you know who you are. And you thought it was cool to say, you hope I don't crash with smiley faces and waving hands. Just put it on here. You put everything else up here. Show me exactly in the chat what you said. And you waved your hand. And you were a troll, but I knew that. So instead of you wishing me well, you wish me ill. You wish harm on me. You're a sick person. You're a really, really sick person. You'll do anything to get to the top. Yikes. Yikes is right. Yikes. You'll sell your soul for $1 and you got a nerve to be talking about some damn body else. Y'all will sell y'all soul for $1. Red, I know you mod for Timothy BLS. Oh, I don't know who that is. Them grown women reads ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's so sad that you would even wish that on someone. But that's how they do here. Babies, I enjoyed each and every one of you. If you guys can do me a favor, would you please comment if you go rock with me? And if not, like I said, we are allowed to go on anyone's platform and visit. You can't control me. And no one's trying to control you all. Go where you please. You take something out of a person's life each time you visit. You get some form of entertainment, information, I would hope, uplifting, I would hope, empowerment, I would hope. I would hope you get something out of it to enjoy yourself or to add to your life, right? These people are trying to take away from people's lives. Love, again, love yourself so you can love someone else. If you don't love yourself and you doing shit like that, you can't love anyone else. You can't love someone else. That's just how it goes. She doesn't know that she is fair game with ill white. Yes, ma'am. I said your enemy is in your own camp. Your enemy is in your own camp. And he or she or whoever is using you to destroy someone else while they're plotting to destroy you. Hello. Thanks for rocking with me, baby. Hey, Nuri. That's a shame, though, but karma comes around. It does. I wish no bad on anyone. I wish no bad on anyone because God said, I'll make your enemies my footstool and vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So, I'm not going to let them worry me. But yeah, told me, and I wish she don't crash, with the little emoji. And then commenced to telling Rita that I was talking about her earlier that on my live. See, you messing with her head over there, baby girl, or baby boy, or babies, or I don't know. I know I have an inkling because my spirit is leading me to believe who's involved. But it's okay. Another one of my YouTube moms. I have high respect for you, YouTube. Thank you, church lady. And church lady, work on love, baby. I'm rocking with you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. You did an awesome job. Thank you, Too Blessed. When you play with white, baby, they don't know. Tell them again, Kay. When you play with white people and you think they are on your team, you have one time to muck up, then itch your head. Handlers. Remember, we talked about handlers. I'm not going to reiterate. I'm not going to go back. But we talked about handlers. And when you get too out of control, they will rope your ass back in. So you go ahead and use all the information you need on people. You go ahead and do whatever you think you need to do to me. Send your minions. You even come on at me. It's okay. Thank you, Too Blessed. You've been with me from day one. Amen, 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 amen is right. So good, people. I have enjoyed you. I hope something I said or did today will lift your spirits if you're down. We send a prayer out for anyone that's having any type of issues in their lives. We pray for you. But if I did anything to lift your spirit, empower, or just entertain you, then hit that like button. Please make sure you comment. In fact, I need you all to do me a favor. Because I'm growing by the grace of God, not by you, but by the grace of God, I need a name. You know, they have this name thing. And so my name is Mz.Teavalocity, and it was for delivering the news fast as lightning. So I need you guys to come up with a name for me. For us, for those who's rocking with me. But listen, you guys already know it's 10 o'clock. You know I got to shut down because I got to do this thing. I'm going to cancel my hair appointment because I don't get my hair done in the rain. Let's read some of these before I go, because yesterday I was reading and I had logged off, but I could see that my K baby was telling me something. That's what these subbies do. They go from channel to channel, spreading life. Absolutely. Not subbies, just content creators. They do it too. You right. We're here now, us new subbies. Thank you, baby. Appreciate that. Redbone, thanks for looking out for me. Great message today, love. Absolutely. We got to do it. This was great. Have a blessed day, T in chat. Thank you, Nicole, for stopping by. 2.0. I was powerful. Thank you. Teacups. Yeah, you know they already use teacups. What will we just call ourselves? What? Miss T Teacups? I don't know. Work on it, baby. Janice, hey, Janice, I missed you today. We'll catch the replay. Did thumbs up. Thank you, baby girl. Nicole, I was just about to type that. Okay, teacups. He still thinks women are loud, angry, and black. Absolutely. I told you your own worst enemy. You using your own worst enemy to attack your sister. Imagine that. Imagine that, the one and only. Y'all enjoy your day. Thanks, Kay, for stopping in as always. I need to read this. I'm going to watch the replay. I was in here beginning, but went to a meeting. Love your contents, Miss T. Thank you, Nuri B. Appreciate that, baby, for stopping by. Tea Dropper. Yes, that's cute, Donna. Thanks. Thanks, Donna. That's a cute one, y'all. Let's see Tea Dropper. Teacups. Let's look at teacups. Oh, damn. Oh, you want to name us all damn the one and only? No, I know you joking. You want to name us all damn? Oh, the one. Yes. Okay. No, I don't know. Gem Dropper? I'll tell you a little thing about that gem thing in my past life. Not past life, just recently. But gem, I have a gem on my leg as a tattoo. I do. It's strange. I have a gem on my leg, and I created this logo for something, and it's a gem, and I have it on my leg. The one and only tat. I got it, I think, when I was like 50 years old. I was so scared to get it, but my daughter was getting one, and it was a mom and daughter thing. But oh my gosh, They talking about you get one, you get more. No, not absolutely not. That thing was so painful. Just a 2.0 rocking you out with facts. Thank you, baby. We're going to have to think on this. It has to be good, y'all, with the pretty good emoji. Absolutely. Thank you, one and only. You right. So, you know, y'all help a sister out. All right. So now I think I read all the comments. I wish you all have a blessed, good day. Travel safe. Be covered. And I need to go to sleep. Uh-oh, wait. We got one more, y'all. Y'all stop it. Y'all don't like to leave. Hold on. Let's see what this say. Wow. Oh my gosh. Let's see, Donna Hughes. You already have the gym. That's a sign. Roll with it. Got you, baby girl. Never even thought about it. Yep. We're going to have to think on this one. Okay. So everybody, thank you. Peace and God bless. Gotta go. But I'm going to rock us out. So I'll look at some of these comments. So let's look at some of these comments. And we go rock out. We go rock it out a little bit. Oh, come on. You know, I got to really work this thing. I have all the equipment you guys would never believe for me to actually upload videos. I have all the equipment. My son, hey, Indie Cakes, you miss it. Please catch the replay. My son is working on it, you know, helping me. He wants me to shoot videos and then he's gonna upload them. So you already have the sign. Absolutely right, Donna. Okay, have a good day. Thank you, baby. You too as well. Love to you, Indie Cakes. Thanks for stopping by. So we gonna name ourselves the Gems? Really? Just the Gems? Okay, we'll take a look at it. That sounds a little plain. What does it have to do with tea? But the Gems? Okay. Okay, and is emoji for the Gems? Okay. So we'll take a look at that. Have a good one, everyone. Monique said have a good one. Everyone, we gonna get ready to rock out to this, and I need to go to sleep because I have to pull a shift tonight. So this wrapped it up for the STARBRIM and Cardi B. I hope I answered my K's question, and we'll see when more come. You know, down the pike, we'll be here for it. We'll be here for it. So anyway, let's see. Have a great day. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Oh, the one and only. You guys got it. Gems. The Gems. That's right. Let's put the precious gems. Let's not gem dropper. That's a good one. Let's do the precious gems. I'll tell you a little story about that later. If they don't tell you first. Yeah, if they don't tell you first, I'll tell you a little story about precious gems. But until then, okay, Wendy the gem dropper. Okay, if y'all like that, yeah, Monique said yes at Wendy the gem, and then we got somebody else, Redbone. She said the gems too. Gems droppers. Okay, the gem droppers. All right, gem droppers. I get excited. I get excited because I enjoy this. I enjoy helping people. I like to engage, you know? God's still working on me. I guess you all know, but God is still working on me, but I allow him to work. I'll do what he sent me here to do. At least I think this is what he sent me here to do. The precious gems. You got it, baby. Good night. See y'all later. God bless. Good night. Goodbye, y'all. I gotta go. Yes, that's us. Look at one and only. Yes, yes. That's us, the Gems. All right, Gems. Let's say goodbye. I gotta go. Bye. Bye, all.